Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio? Oh, please. Yes, we do. Oh, great. Thanks, Lou. This is Marilyn, and it's the afternoon edition of Welcome to My World for December the 2nd at 2:30 in the afternoon, and this is a Wednesday. So I'll just take a second here. We've had quite a lot of volatility in the markets today. Lots and lots of news reports, um, and Mrs. Yellen, and oh yes, and the OPEC boys. They're they've been speaking to the press also. So right now we've got a big sell-off in these U.S. indices and the DAX. The DAX went. It was down 2 deviations, which is huge on the DAX. So I know Nadex has both binaries and spreads on the DAX, so that you might want to pay attention for the next few days to those if you trade on that exchange or if you're looking for a market, because tomorrow morning we have the European Central Bank is going to have a conference tomorrow. I don't know if they'll announce anything, but they have been making noises about more quantitative easing. So that should cause the DAX to move some more. The U.S. at 8:30 has unemployment claims. At 9:45 is the final PMI. And then at 10 o'clock, Mrs. Yellen is going to testify. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but this is going to be a very volatile day. The oil, crude oil, both West Texas and Brent, took some real downturns today. The what's coming in the news is that these guys are talking about how a majority of the OPEC members want to cut production in order to drive the price up, because what they had originally had the price so high for was, and then took it down, was they thought they were going to run these U.S. and Canadian frackers out of business because it was very expensive to develop that, and that especially that Bakken field in the U.S. is it's difficult to get that oil out. But now the technology has surpassed the what the OPEC boys were figuring, and so they're very profitable, even at $42, $43 a barrel. I don't think anybody right now is very profitable in the crude oil business. So we'll see if there's any more downside to this tomorrow. There's a big magnet sitting at 39.60. And tomorrow we'll find out. And maybe overnight it may go on down there. But the DAX is showing no sign of bouncing to the upside here. So there's just a lot of things going on in the world. And this morning, when we had that sudden burst that was even before the inventory was announced, that is typical of what can happen in this kind of an environment, particularly if something very bad were to happen to the Middle Eastern oil fields all of a sudden. And that would likely come in the morning here because it's the night there. So what we have here is the VIX is it's inclining itself up. It's a little over 16 right now, and these indices are selling off. The dollar has come down from its high, but it's still over 100. Not much, but it is. And the euro is recovering. It's coming back up a little bit. So tomorrow we'll just have to see. Gold dropped off a great deal today too. But in this kind of an environment, there's plenty of trades to be had. It's just a matter of being picky about those entries. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, and be aware of that early morning news. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and we have a nat gas numbers come out tomorrow at 10:32. There are some people I know that trade natural gas on the Nasdaq. I mean the Nadex. Late in the afternoon. I'm getting tired. So I will see you all in the morning. And this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you in the morning.